Thank you very much, Max. It was interesting to see you being outside, even though everyone is inside right now. And we are also inside of our Nintendo Red Cube right now. And I'm joined by a wonderful guest, namely Quentin. Hey, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much. Really excited.
Yeah, and of course, Filippo is also going to join us because you're going to help us out with the gameplay.
Yes.
Because we are going to play Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and I'm excited for that one.
Me too, actually. I'm really excited about this game.
So I guess many of our audience members already know what it's about, but maybe you give us a quick introduction. What is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle all about?
So Mario plus Rabbids, that's his name points out. It's Mario and the rabbits who just invaded the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
And they, as they are rabbits, they are crazy. They just twisted the place. Everything is upside down. And they are teaming up with Mario and his other Nintendo characters to save the Mushroom Kingdom. So the game is about exploration. And here, for example, we are in the spooky trail world.
Yes.
Which is spooky, and we can already see that the rabbits messed stuff around. So exploration first, and then we will move to the combat, which is the core experience of the game.
I mean, I really love how the mix of this kind of typical haunted house style of the Mario, like the words in the levels in which you have Buoys and the haunted houses, and the mix of rabbits. So if you can see the game here now, we have. For example, this.
Voodoo dolls.
Yeah, let's dive into the game right now.
Yes. So this puppet made like a rabbit made with string and fabric, and actually, this is something that Quentin made me notice earlier. There's like a pumpkin chain jump.
And there are tons of Easter eggs like that throughout the game with all the Nintendo characters. And all the time there is that rabbit twist that bring a little bit of fun. And here we have one of the classic Mario challenges. It's a red coin challenge. So if Filippo managed to collect 8 coins in time, you should have a pretty cool reward.
Yeah, so this is, again, how these two game words, these two game systems are sort of combined, no? In a way, the classic 8 red coins puzzle from Mario games. In this case, in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, gives me a
weapon.
A new weapon.
And you will need it because the challenge is pretty tough.
Yeah,
don't worry, I'm here.
Actually, that's the thing. Like in this segment, at least I can be guided through the game by an expert, which is quite nice for a change.
It's important to notice that we are pretty late in the game right now. We are near the end of the 3rd world after 4. So of course, right now you are brought in the heat of the battle. But of course, if you experience the game from the beginning, you have the time and the progression to face the challenge.
Even though I'm sorry, I just wanted to say, even though I might sound like a fanboy, I really love this combination of Rabbids and Mario because I love them both.
Yeah.
Both worlds, and combining the quirkiness and fun of Rabbids with all the usual stuff that you already know and love from Mario. It's amazing.
No, and it's really cool to see how the characters interact with each other. On the Nintendo side, you have the characters, they are heroic, they are brave, and of course the rabbits are crazy. And it's interesting to see along the game how the Nintendo characters become a little bit more crazy and the rabbits become a little bit more heroic.
They learn from each other.
Yeah.
So there is always an exploration phase and then a battle phase. In this case, I want to solve a puzzle, and I need to place something on this pedestal in order to lower this wall. So I will go down here.
Perfect.
Well, in the exploration phase, the characters are guided by Beepo. That is this rabbit-eared electronic Roomba.
Yeah, it looks like it, right?
Small robot, and he's the clever one. He's the one that is understanding what's happening and trying to help the heroes as much as we can. He's also unlocking new abilities to allow them to reach new areas on the battlefield, and he's also sometimes a little bit sarcastic one in the group.
I'm honestly thinking about upgrading my vacuum cleaner with ears like that. It's amazing.
Be sure to send us.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure we are offending a lot of developers by saying that.
Yeah, I know. It's a robot.
It's okay. We all love Beepo.
I actually really like it.
Yeah.
And here comes the battle. So as soon as the hero crosses the 2 black flags, it means that we enter the battle. Here we have a look around. Here the objective of the battle, we can see it on the top right corner, it's a reach area.
Yes.
So we don't have to defeat all the enemies. The most important thing to do is to put a hero in the yellow zone at the end of the battle.
So we start from here, and the yellow zone that we need to reach is all the way up there.
So it might seem far, but it's not that much. As you can see, there are a lot of pipes that enables a lot of circulation and movement in the map. But of course, if you can circulate, the enemies can circulate.
Yeah, I didn't make it, though. I'm excited to see how you solve it.
The enemies have basically almost every skill that you have.
Yeah.
They have the same skill set in a way. So if you can go through a pipe, they can go through a pipe. And if you can jump, piggyback off an alley, they can do the same.
And they know how to play the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So first we go into the battle HQ to prepare for battle.
Let's get ready. So we see that it's a reach. The map is pretty big, so we'll try to focus a little bit on mobility. So first we will select our team. So Mario is the leader. He will always be in the team, and there will always be a rabbit as well. They are a little bit narcissistic and jealous, so it's important to have them represented there.
And they need to provide the comic relief as
of
well.
course. So yeah, Luigi is a very good choice in that map. He has a lot of mobility, with a double team jump, very high damage, very, very low HP. So better put him in a safe position.
It actually sounds like Luigi, but I think because I'm reading there, like the primary weapon is precision. So because I noticed this big area, he can shoot very far away.
Very far away, and especially there are some high grounds on the map as well. If you manage to put him there, he will get a damage buff from on the high
so
ground.
you get extra damage if you're attacking from the high ground, and then we get some raw damage instead.
Raw damage,
Rabbid,
mobility, and that one is probably the crazier of the craziest.
I love
the crazier of the rabbits.
Yeah.
So then we can buy maybe a couple of weapons as well.
So each weapon comes with different stats, different playstyle, and different super effects. So in the case of Mario, for example, you have Honey or Bounce. I will suggest the Bounce.
So Honey gets the enemy stuck in place and they cannot move anymore, whereas Bounce gives it a chance to bounce, and if you push them out of the bounds of the map, you can actually get bonus damage.
Let's bounce them. And of course, each hero has a primary weapon and a secondary weapon. In the case of Mario, it's...
well, what could it be?
I don't know.
The hammers, of course. And again, here, I guess we're going to go for bounce as well, right? Because we want to try to push as many of the enemies.
Then you can also trigger some combos with the bounce. And you just want the enemies to leave you alone here, so you can just move fast.
So then we have Rabbid Yoshi.
Rabbid Yoshi with the Rumble Bang.
And this is like a Gatling gun in a way, no? Like it shoots tons of projectiles. So what we... Yes, we're going too far.
So in the game, you almost just unlocked Rabbid Yoshi at that stage, so that's why you don't have a lot of weapons.
Okay. And because all of these weapons, they need to be found, like
find them in the world by completing battles or finding the chest as we did before. And you collect coins to be able to... of course.
So what do you think is the best of these Rumble Bangs?
It's up to you. I like the push. The stone is also pretty good.
The stone petrifies the enemies and lets them... They don't attack for a turn.
They cannot do anything for until the end of the turn.
Okay. Let's go for push again.
Let's go.
Something more dynamic. And then... I mean... I don't know what it does, but I have to choose the grenade that looks like a rubber duck with Sam Fisher's visor.
Sam Kingfisher. Good choice.
Sam Kingfisher, okay, that's a good name,
and let's equip our Luigi.
And then we have Luigi. So Luigi has, as we said, this precision weapon. And I like the fact that some of them look a bit like vacuum cleaners from Luigi's Mansion, no? Which also fits again the theme, the spooky theme of the game. Of this level. We go for bounce also for him.
Yeah, I think let's make them bounce all over the place.
Well, I mean they're rabbits in the end. I think actually this one, this is a sentry, so it drives to the enemy position and then explodes.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't reach the enemy, we'll keep following them until they reach the enemy. So it can be a good decoy. It deals a lot of damage. So really interesting.
It's almost like an additional player in a way, an additional character. And then actually something that I haven't seen in the demos that I've seen before this summer, we can really set skills for all of these characters, and we can develop them in ways that make them personal to us, that we can customize them really. So I think before this I've already changed the I've already spent some points to give Luigi some abilities.
Yeah.
So, for example, team jump, which is a very, very big part of the movement phase in this game, allows you to jump from enemy to enemy. We can do it twice with Luigi.
With Luigi. So, because he's, most of the time you need to put him pretty far. He has a good range and low HP. But thanks to the double team jump, he can really go and reach the other players, the other heroes really fast. So it's a really good combo. And I think you also focused a bit on the techniques.
Yes.
Especially the steely stare, which is very, very powerful. It enables the Luigi to react and shoot at any enemy that is moving in his line of sight, even if it's not its turn.
Yeah. So even when the enemies, when you're not moving, when your turn is over, and the enemies are moving, if they pass over, then you automatically shoot them. So here what I did is I spent some point to increase its damage and reduce the cooldown, for example. Then I've also added some point in the other so that I have more movement if I go through pipes. We did something similar for Rabbids Yoshi. Rabbids Yoshi is the only one that can dash over several characters. So again, in the movement phase, you can still do damage to the enemies. We're gonna show it actually in the gameplay.
I'm actually quite excited to see how the enemies are going to behave, because I always love watching their steps.
And especially in that map, there are a lot of chaos that is brought thanks to the enemies and other elements that we will discover. And it's really cool to see that map, because every time we see someone playing it, something different.
Yeah.
So now I think I bought most of.
Maybe dash damage, some stomp damage.
And stomp is
up there.
Yeah, I could do the cleansing jump. So if I jump on my allies and they have like a negative status effect, I can sort of cleanse them. Yes. Okay, I think it's okay for now. Let's just dive into the battle.
Let's go.
Sounds good.
And fight.
Left or right?
Yeah, so
I usually go right.
Yeah? Because you told me before that the left path is more challenging.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm gonna go for the left
I didn't
path.
even make it on the right side, so.
Yeah, I mean, I want to show people like a good challenge.
Proper challenge. Okay.
So here, first of all, I take this pipe. I can immediately go. The blue is represents my movement range, and you can see that if I stay behind one of these walls, I immediately get cover.
Yeah.
There is a difference, right, between these two?
So the small ones are half covered. They have half a chance, 50% of chance of protecting you, and the full cover protects you 100%.
Okay, you can see it from the icon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before,
sorry.
So as we said before, it's really important to use your movement phase as much as you can and try to optimize it. So it's okay, you will probably survive, but we will see with the other characters that you can dash the enemies while moving for a little bit of extra damage.
And here we activate hero side, which is a bit like steely stare.
Exactly, yeah. So if they are moving, Mario will react and shoot at them.
So maybe you said that because he has low HP, maybe we move him last,
let's keep in for the last, and especially with the double team jump, you will be able to use the two characters. So
what I do now, I do what I should have done before,
once,
so dash.
And even twice.
And twice. And then I'm actually going behind cover. I like how you can really combine all of the skills in the order you prefer.
And it looks so cool.
Bam! Bam! And I can still attack now. So... yeah.
Lurking around the corner.
I think he's gonna... he's been pushed. Yeah.
Nice.
Well done.
So now I actually could use this shield just to...
The shield or the other technique, which is the Scary Rabbit, that will repel the enemies. If they are repelled, they will move. Mario has activated his hero side, so let's see what happens.
So we can try to make them combo off each other, basically.
The enemy moves, Mario reacts.
Mario shoots.
Once, twice. Good.
Wow.
Good.
And now we have our Luigi.
Then Luigi, let's make him team jump over here.
Yep.
And so that you can shoot.
Let's try to finish that Valkyrie.
Wow.
Yeah, and you were also able to see right now that you don't really need to go to the coins. You can just like collect them.
You can pick up them just with moving around the cursor on them. Yeah. There are a little bit of extra coins. The majority of your coins you receive them from completing the battle. Here there are some extras that you can get from destroying covers, because the covers, of course, they are the bricks, the well-known bricks for Mario, and if you break them, of course, you get coins.
Do you think I should activate Slister now, or should I keep it for the next turn?
There are some enemies on the map, and they will probably try to move, so I would really suggest activate it.
Just to be safe.
Just in case.
So, now, we have the Buoys here as well. Can you explain a bit how they work?
So the Buoys, they are not really enemies. They are kind of neutral elements that you will find in some maps of spooky trails. And basically what they do, if a character, enemy or ally, is pathing close to them, they will grab them, follow them everywhere, and at the end of the player turn, like that. So here the enemy just was just grabbed by a Buoy, and at the end of the hero turn, the Buoys will teleport the character in a random place.
Okay.
And of course, by random, most of the time it's not really where you want it.
So it triggered the Steely Stare from Luigi. Is that inspired by the Luigi Death Stare?
If you look at the icon, you might see some similarities in the way Luigi is looking at
like that. So actually, this block now changed.
Yeah. So those are explosive covers. Some of the covers actually have explosive covers inside if you damage them, and those covers provide a status effect if they explode close to you. Okay.
So I should not activate it now with Luigi's.
So better stay away from there.
Let's start moving Mario first. And I can't go into the pipe if I jump.
So let's try to make the best out of it. You can team jump on Luigi and land on the enemy. That's the signature move of Mario, the stomp.
So Mario is the only one that can attack from the team jump.
Landing on top of an enemy to damage him. And,
wow, and you can further jump as well. So maybe I can place him. Should I still be on cover?
Yeah, always stay in cover.
So maybe either here, I would say, or
that's good.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. So jump, attack, and move. Nice. Well, I mean, Mario is the one that should be able to jump over everybody, and I can still shoot now. Yeah. So
it's also a good opportunity.
I think I'm also because everybody's in range.
Yeah. So that's the Empower, one of Mario's ability to buff the damage of the teammates. And here it's the perfect option to use it. All your teammates are in range, and you will receive 20% extra damage from it.
I always love how much time you should actually invest into positioning all your characters, because it's so important. Like, usually I tend to rush into the enemy and try to damage him or throw him off. But if you are on a bad place afterwards, they make use of it immediately.
You really need to make the best out of your movement, of course, offensive-wise, by using the dash, the stomp, the team jump, but your placement is crucial, because, of course, the enemies can move a lot as well, and if you are not in a good position, you might regret it the next turn.
Okay. So, now, I could attack, but I'm not going to do it. The game...
Don't do it!
No, I'm not gonna. What I wanted to say here is that I like the fact that the game automatically brings you into a character, it makes you move, then it makes you attack, then it makes you use the ability. But you are absolutely not forced to do that in that order.
Yeah.
You can mix and match everything in any way you want in order to be flexible. So now I moved, I did a jump, and I did a slide on the rabbit with Rabbid Yoshi.
Yeah.
Then I bring him on cover, but instead of shooting now, I'm moving Luigi away, so that then I can shoot him later.
So maybe we should wait for the next turn to move Luigi over there, because he will be alone, and it's always tricky. So maybe put it in cover over there.
Okay. So let's do this.
And now that the explosive cover is free, then you can shoot at the enemy.
I can shoot at the enemy, but I will hit him instead of hitting the cover.
You will destroy the cover. That will trigger the super effect.
Whoa!
Bam!
Bam!
And the super effect is a vampire, so now the enemy is vampirized. Every time you will damage him, you will get some health point.
So I'm draining life from him and I'm getting it for myself. Wow, okay, that's cool. But I'm still not done because I still have one attack. And I mean, I think he will not have a lot of time to be vampirized.
And with a critical push out of the bounds,
nice.
Definitely a lot of, and you get some HP back.
But now, do I get the Buoy? Like the Buoy is staying there now.
The Buoy is here.
So I just pass the turn to the enemy?
Yeah, you can. There is not much else for you to do. You could use the shield, but it's not really. You are not really in danger right now.
I'll keep the cooldown for the next.
Better keep it for. And here we see the Buoys up, and they will teleport the enemy actually in a good position for you because it's pretty far away.
Yeah.
I love that you have the fast forward button, that you can use it, but I actually just love to see what they are exactly doing.
And here we can see that the enemies, of course, they also can use pipes. Here is grabbing a Buoy once again.
Nice. I like that they're playing exactly to. They're just making themselves be grabbed by the Buoys.
Yeah.
So. And here we see a new archetype. Those are the peekaboos, and they can teleport themselves within a very big range, which can be tricky. So now it's time to really move forward. As we said, it's a rich area, so we need to get there as fast as possible.
So it's like a rabbit with a flame on his head, with a leather hat, and like no legs. And he's a ghost. And he can teleport, and he can scare people as well?
He can scare people, or he attracts
people. Okay. Okay, it's going to take a bit to process, but...
it's all right.
Okay, so again, let's start... well, let me get some coins with the cursor, and then I'll start by moving Mario again. I think I can bring him now on the other side. Ooh.
Perfect.
It's kind of... Okay, so first we slide on him.
Maybe you could bring Rabbid Yoshi instead.
Ah, because you can do it more than once.
Yeah,
so,
and then you'll be able to team jump on Rabbid Yoshi to do a dash and a stomp.
Yes,
so
this is why you need a developer to explain
I wanted to say, it totally feels like you played that before.
A little bit. I spent a little bit of time.
So maybe I can put him here? Do you think it's going to be too
not
far?
Not too far, because you won't be able to team jump.
I actually love having the Buoys around because they save me from time to time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that happened before. Like I was in a fight and I was about to get knocked off, and then he randomly placed me somewhere else.
Ah, okay.
I love that.
So, okay. Nice. Most of the time they are not.
Yeah, I know.
They are not that grateful against the Buoys.
Maybe you get lucky sometimes.
So they don't. They get damage at the same rate, right? Yeah. The two rabbits, they get the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these guys.
Sometimes you have weapons that have specific bonus against specific enemies, but in this case, it's not the case. Let's go Mario.
Ah no, Mario first. Yes, Mario first. We go here. We slide. Then we team jump, and
so you won't be able. If you dash, you cannot stomp the enemy.
But the stomp is
more
higher,
powerful.
So
but at the same time, you could reach higher with the team jump. It's up to you.
Let's just so that we show something different. We show this, then we go back into cover here.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
30. And
I will not.
Oh, yes,
it's
you're
okay.
right.
It's okay.
No, but he didn't die, so it's okay. Yeah.
Because of course, if the enemy is knocked down, the Buoy will stay in position and be ready to catch the next character.
Someone else, yeah.
Passing this way.
So you think then I shouldn't slide on him?
No, the slide is okay. You will do 20 damage as you can see below, so that's fine. And then you can team jump to a safe spot. Yeah, perfect.
Are you okay so far with the way Filippo is playing?
It's okay. It's okay. I've seen much worse.
Thank you.
Sounds like you were here yesterday when I played.
So yeah, I'll just activate the Stilister just in case, but it's active again. And you said better not to defeat.
No, now it's okay. The Buoy will stay here.
Because he's not catching other movement. Yes.
Now, and once again, it's really important to, of course, a lot of stuff is happening right now, but we just teleported you like a quarter, three-quarter into the game. So lots of stuff is happening. I was not expecting a perfect run anyway.
But yeah, I mean, we've seen the much earlier levels of the game earlier at E3 and then over the course of the summer. Oh, wow!
Here we can see the incredible range of Luigi. Oh, and bounce. Go back where you were.
And 3. Wow. Okay. Well, next time. Next time maybe he'll be lucky. So this is instead a special ability of the Valkyrie, which is a special type of rabbit, of enemy rabbit.
So it's called the Protect.
See, they can do it too.
So what it does is it will absorb some of the damage that its allies are taking.
Okay.
So let's see who can reach the pipe apart from Luigi.
Can somebody? They're all
a little bit too far for Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, so
is it? Can you scroll over there on the left side, Philip?
Yeah, I mean, I can probably
okay.
defeat this Valkyrie in by the time with all the attacking with everybody. So maybe I start with
dash. Then you can probably team jump on Mario to get behind the cover. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, even the music is a bit of a riff on the Haunted House type of.
The music in the game is always on point. Grant Kirkhope is the composer for the music, and he did an amazing job throughout the whole game experience, especially in Spooky. And if you saw the Phantom trailer, which is the final boss fight of this world, you can see some really nice opera singing rabbit phantom stuff.
Oh yes, I know. Yeah, there is definitely a high quota of crazy going on in this game.
That's what you expect, right?
No, in a good way. I mean, of course, that's exactly what you want. So here we slide and just I push myself, not so much in his cover, but we should be able to. Now I still have one attack with, or do I?
7 HP.
So hero side,
away.
And I still have the attack.
You can even dash, perfect.
Oh yeah, I could just dash into him. Yes.
Just as a taunt to your enemies, like I don't even need to shoot
I don't even need to use weapons.
Should I go here?
And yeah, okay. You will need the 2 characters alive to go there.
Yeah, I'm thinking where because I don't place anybody in cover if I do.
If you team jump on Mario, no, that's okay. Better to stay here.
I don't want to go there with just Luigi, as you said. I just put him here.
And you forgot to dash.
Oh, sorry. Anyway,
so now we use weapons.
Yeah, I could have used the weapon to attack somebody else, but.
But you still have seen worse, right?
Sorry?
You still have seen worse.
Yeah. Much worse. Don't worry, it's okay.
Sorry, Filippo.
No,
I had to.
It's fine.
And now we have 2 peekaboos that are going to spawn right now. So let's see what they are going to do. Unfortunately, as they teleport, they do not trigger the hero sight.
Ah, okay, because they disappear completely instead of moving.
And we lost Luigi. Okay. It's okay. It was a decoy, and that's the. Oh, so now it's getting a bit worse.
So the situation changed completely.
Yeah, that's what we really try to reach as a balance in the game. Like, it's a tactical game. You have to think about it. You have to plan your strategy. Yeah. But at the same time, during the enemy turn, there is always the unexpected that is going to happen. So here, for example, the peekaboo attracted you, which makes you move through a boo. So the boo grabbed you, and now you just need to adapt your strategy. But actually, it's not that bad.
I just wanted to see how much movement I can do with... So...
We are in a good shape, don't worry.
In theory, I could bring one between Mario and Rabbids Yoshi here, and use
team jump
to go up.
So as Mario is grabbed by a boo, he will be teleported next turn. So it would be better to use him as a support and a decoy.
So we can maximize, say, his usefulness. Here,
yes, perfect.
Should be good. And I could even...
You should be able to, at least defeat that guy.
Yeah. Yes, that's very good. And
Rabbids Yoshi can come later on. Team jump.
I hope I will be able to survive the next turn.
You have your shield ready. Good thing we used it. We did not use it before.
Yeah. And first I attack this guy, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes. And
the push, obey, perfect.
I still will use the shield just in case. But next turn we should be able. So Mario,
bye Mario.
Is the way?
Pretty far away.
So in this situation, it's actually the Rabbids are really saving the day.
By the way, I extremely love these tentacles playing the harp.
In each world, we call them our musical props. So in each world, you have props like that. So in this case, it's those weird plant harp things. And they always play in rhythm with the music. It's really cool to just stop playing and have a look at how they play. So in Ancient Garden, it's flowers who play like trumpets, and Mario is getting a hard time right now.
Yeah, I think I will not get a perfect
no.
But I actually never noticed what you just pointed out. This musical props is actually a super nice touch.
It is.
No misclick, and we should be alright.
Wow.
Make us proud, Philip.
That's how low my reputation is going in just 2 live streams.
I'm so sorry.
Already like completely. Okay.
I'm just happy that I didn't have to do it because I'm so terrible at it.
Okay.
It's a wonderful game.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Not perfect, but good job.
But we passed.
We passed. We've seen this.
You said to me that there is a world record for this stage, which is how many turns?
The world record is 2 turns.
Wow!
Just for and I encourage, as soon as the game is released, and it's pretty soon, try to finish that map, that specific map, in 2 turns. And I'm really hoping that we will see some crazy stuff. Wow. I can say it. I am the one holding the.
Okay.
I see. So who is it again? The one with the world record?
I think it. No, it's a developer from. No, it's me.
Nice.
And here, once again, with the rhythm, we just finished a tough battle, so time to explore, relax a little bit. But of course, we don't want just to relax. We will have to think a bit.
Yeah.
Now with some puzzles. So along the way, you will find puzzles to either find some rewards or unlock your way until the next areas.
Perfect.
Okay. So here we have a classic of puzzles.
Yeah.
The laser and mirrors. And I like that it's actually like a big torchlight.
It's still a rabbit.
Yeah. So basically, I think so. We have these pillars. You remember before we did with the statues on the pillars?
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Let's see what we can do. Yeah, there's a statue there. Oh, and actually, sorry.
Yeah.
Loot is loot. I have to take it.
So let's look into it for like 30 seconds, for like more like 30
I
seconds.
just want to give an idea of the
exactly,
puzzle.
that's what I mean.
I don't want to solve it. Also, I don't want to spoil everything for everybody.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
let's go for the blue one for now.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
I'm really sorry, Filippo. We have to end right here. So thank you very much, Quentin, for coming by.
Really excited to be here.
Yeah, what a fantastic game. So I'm looking forward to play more of this, and as you said before, to see people actually do it in different ways, because I guess there are, like you said, this surprise factor brings you different games every time you play it, and that's what I love about it. And the quirky and fun character of Rabbids combined with Mario, fantastic job.
And it's very soon, because it's released in less than a week now, so 29th of August. Really excited.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think the guys at Gamescom here can't wait as well, but they don't have to wait for much longer, at least for the signing session of Charles Martinet. He's going to be on stage after this show right now, and then you guys can grab an autograph. And I hope this was of interest for you guys out there. Thank you so much for tuning in, if you're tuning in through the live stream. And of course, thank you very much for your attention at the battle stage. And if Quentin is around, maybe just go to him and get an autograph from him as well. He's the world record holder. Don't forget that. So thank you very much. And I hope that you guys will join us again. Oh, one information, the signing session is not on the stage, it's at the side of the stage. So just so you know. So thank you very much again, and then I hope to see you guys in the next stream. I think it's going to be in like, do you know it? I think at 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's something really special, and it's Super Mario Odyssey. So see you guys later. Goodbye. Thanks.